Hello, gamers. It's time for a nice, relaxing evening. Yep, it's gonna be a nice, chill. Wait, it's not even the evening. It doesn't matter. Time doesn't matter. Time is an illusion. It's gonna be a chill. We're gonna be relaxed. Nothing is going to be stressful. Everything is gonna be okay. We might fight Hokma, though. Yeah, why do people say Hokma balls instead of Hoktua? That makes much more sense, Scarlackle. I'm inclined to agree. Hello, have you read the patch notes? I did read the patch notes. And you're welcome, by the way, because I'm the one who summoned the patch notes. You see, I knew that if I started a new run, then immediately after the first episode, the patch notes would be summoned. It works without fail. It works 100% of the time, 50% of the time. And by God, did it work. I mean, really. I start a new run, and 3 days later, Alex is like, here's the patch notes. Of course, the patch notes don't mean that the update is out yet, but then means that it's coming soon. I was going to say that you seem to summon the patch notes. I did. I didn't even have to sacrifice any goats this time. You know, just thanks to, the alignment of Mercury and Mars. The stars really... the constellations all really lined up this time, so I could draw enough energy from the universe. I didn't have to sacrifice any goats. Which is normally how you would get access to that kind of power. But yes, of course, the trigger, the ritual is to just start a new run. But you need to accumulate enough energy first, that's all. We're still at day 43. We are. So, I don't think I can do his thing yet. Yeah, because for now, I'm going to give up on Bina's bullshit. Instead, we're going to aim for Hokma. We might do a day 1 reset at some point. I'm considering it. I'll figure out whether or not I want to do that after finishing Hokma's core suppression, because it should be easier than Bina's, or so I've heard. That's the plan, anyways. And that's why I say it's going to be a chill day. It's going to be nice and relaxed. We're just going to complete Hokma's missions. And then at the end of the stream, we might do Hokma's suppression. And then after that, we'll either do a memory repository to go back to day 41, and then see if we can beat Bina. Or we might do it, and if that doesn't work, then we'll do a day 1 reset. That's the plan. Which means for now, there's not really much for us to do, aside from just regular old days. And we know what we do with regular old days. Not much, because I don't think we even need to really bother with training these guys. As a matter of fact, since we've increased the stat cap, training the guys down here actually makes sense now. Not that there's too much for us to do anyways. Repression also works. Yeah, I don't think this one requires you to do anything in particular. Yeah, just don't fuck up, basically. This is what I remember. Oh, we can make another suit. Not too much for us to do. I guess we probably want to learn a little bit about her. Probably. It might be in our best interest. It would be fun if you press the button. I love pressing the button. It's one of my favorite things. Maybe I'll do that again. I would generally advise to beat Bina Suppression now while you can, because the upgrade is too good for future resets. Well, if I beat hers, then there's no point in resetting in the first place. What the fuck? What was that? Well, it was a neutral result, so I guess you don't have to worry about a penalty. Yeah, cliff off meltdown 1. We got him. One thing I will say about Bina is that the last time we used the clock against her, she seemed to break in regards to causing meltdowns. So if you use that on phase 3, it would break her phase. Did it? I don't think it worked as intended. I mean, in fact, I think it did nothing. If it skipped, because I'm pretty sure it didn't skip the phase, but it also didn't trigger the stun. Just kind of didn't do... Or, no, it didn't trigger the stun because we did it too late. Although the problem is, because Bina spawns here, actually getting somebody past her to do the thing is kind of hard. Also, rabbits... Apparently other people have beaten it with the rabbits, and it just does not work for me. I don't know if they patched it or something, but the man, doorway technology in this universe is insane. Let's just put, like, you all remember. It turns out doors are the most powerful technology. I mean, that's not, like, I mean, that's kind of true in the real world, too, if you think about it. It's a lot harder to break into a house if it has doors. Especially if the door has locks, but in order to have locks, first you gotta have doors. So, I think doors are the superior technology. I don't think just anyone can do that. Although your armor is pretty good. Yeah, 0.2 is nice. Let's get a little censored action. You know, not in a bad way, though. Last time we used it, it didn't trigger the stun, but it did cause her to no longer cause more meltdowns. Oh, really? Are you sure about that? I don't think it went... I don't think... If it does break her ability to cause meltdowns, that would be kind of useful. But I didn't notice anything like that. I did break her pathing by calling in the rabbits when she was in Central Command, and she stopped doing anything other than walk left to right. Huh. Maybe we have to call the rabbits while she's in Central Command. That would be really weird. The problem is, like, in order to make that work, we'd have to break through 2 phases here, and then let her over here, and then call the rabbits. I mean, it's theoretically doable, but we're not going to worry about that for today. For today, we're just going to worry about Hokma balls. Possibly even D's nuts. I might have... Yeah, I probably should be putting Axer up there just so that she can do this. She can talk to Puppy without having to run across the entire facility. It's worth considering. I mean, you should be totally fine, right? You're not gonna take any sanity damage, are you? Hopeless. Yeah, but you're also just completely fine, right? Yeah, she only takes 1 black damage. That's crazy. Man, Censored was such a pain in the ass when I first got it, but now it's easy. 1 damage per red box. Come on now. You're gonna have to try harder than that. Show me what you've got, jackass. Yeah, and any of you can just grab this. Why not? Man, it is really nice seeing the cliff off meltdown. This massive bar, so you can do a bunch of... You can do a ton of different works before you end up triggering, and it's only 1 meltdown anyways. Seen the patch notes the Paragon had load-bearing turrets? Yeah, apparently they were asymmetrical. And at the same time as he decided to fix it, he also nerfed the Paragon. Yeah, there's actually a few of the changes are ones that I suggested. Like, I think a lot, like, probably sometime last year, I was thinking that maybe you could take the Onslaught 14, specifically the 14 variant, and increase the deployment points by 5. I'm not kind of sure about that. Like, at the time, I suggested it because I thought it was a good idea, but now I'm a bit unsure about it because it is a bit weird that this is the only 14 variant that costs a different deployment point from its base form. So it does stand out as a bit weird. I will say the heavy mass driver nerf is very deserved. Like, right now, it's just kind of the best. It's like, oh, you want a medium ballistic weapon? Well, just use the heavy mass driver. Why would you want to use something else? Why? It's like, just the best. It's like insanely efficient. Good damage output, good accuracy, good range. The only thing it has against it is large ordnance point cost, but even then, it's just so good that it's worth it. The Anubis, I'm not sure if nerfing the ability is going to be enough. Because it feels kind of, like, at 18 deployment points, it already feels pretty decent, even if it has no ability. I mean, definitely nerfing temporal shell is a good idea, because right now it's too much. Oh, maybe it should, I guess we'll have to wait and see. I mean, there are some other big changes, like the Conquest is getting a speed buff. Which, if you're going to buff it, that's probably the right way to do it. Because too many people complain like, oh, you know, it loses to the Onslaught. And it's like, yes, because it's not supposed to fight the Onslaught. It's supposed to go around it. So, like, a straightforward, like, raw power buff would make it, like, way too... Because the thing is, it already has really good DPS. And good mobility. If you just give it everything, then it would be too strong. So I think doubling down on its speed, that might be the right way to get people to use it correctly. Anubis fans in shambles. I mean, the Anubis was very good. As we have seen. I return. It seems that the meta for power plus signal transfer with robot arms is actually rotary transformers. Oh shoot, hold on. Sven. Bird. Swoop. But why do they want them to spin at 100,000 RPM? That's a good question. 100,000 RPM sounds like is like a really big number. Wouldn't most things break if they spun at that speed? Well, good luck, Buzzard. Swoop is on the loose. Yes. Swoop ignores, like, See, a lot of the abnormality sounds are proximity-based. So if I'm here, you can hear puppy breathing. But if I move away, you can't. Swoop is more powerful than nothing there because he breaks the rule. Where he's equally as loud no matter where you are in the facility. I mean, think about it. Nothing there can't one-shot your employees. Swoop can. Swoop does more damage. He's just nice, so he chooses not to, that's all. But... what are you fucking... This thing... This thing is definitely no good. This thing is no good. Oh. Okay. Please get good results. Please. This thing's probably going to escape at some point. I don't know what to do with that. Anime. Pull yourself together, anime. Don't you have, like, the power of friendship or something? Do we have to do attachment work? That's probably not good. Oh, she turned into a snake. And she teleported into the middle of all the strongest guys, so it's probably fine. Let's get some escape information. Weak to white damage and pale damage, which are not the ones we're really using here. What kind of damage does she do, though? Oh, we do have pale damage here. Okay, that's helpful. Slow her down. I mean, she did choose to just jump into the middle of, like, our strongest guys. So... what the fuck is she doing? She's definitely casting some kind of, like, laser. Yeah. Yeah, she's casting a laser. Alright, okay, she's vulnerable. Kill her ass. Oh, she fucking teleported. Great. And this is why you don't keep a pet snake. Well, to be safe, we should probably move these people up here. The problem... I mean, there's a few problems, but one of the problems is... if these clerks die, isn't that going to trigger these guys? Isn't this... where the fuck did she go? She was literally just here. Stop teleporting! Son of a bitch. Wait, she just teleports, casts a laser, is like sleepy for a few seconds, and then teleports again. How am I supposed to catch her? No, she didn't teleport this time. Okay. Guys, why did you stop walking? She's just in a door. I don't know what happened, but the game is like... this is absurd. It's legitimately kind of insane. You know, I don't think we could do Hokma if we have this snake. Oh. Oh my god, why are these attacks so loud? Let me turn the music up and then turn the master volume down. Please kill her this time. I don't have to deal with this shit. Get owned, kid. When I checked the VOD of the last stream, and the clock was used in the second phase, just before the 2-hour mark, and unless the lack of stun broke her, she never set up more meltdowns. Interesting. Alright, we managed her. Work success... plus 5% is a big bonus. Huh. That's a large bonus, actually. What's up with that? No, I guess we can try working with her again. If you succeed at anime girls mechanic, she kisses you. You might get cooties. Oh no! Anything but that. Look, I'm more concerned about the murder rather than the cooties. But hey, you know, I'm just saying I got my priorities straight. You've already faced far worse. She's gonna be a piece of cake now. Well, yeah, kinda. In conjunction with these guys, though, she's a bit of a pain. There's not much we can... well, I guess we can just kill the Mountain of Smiling Bodies. That's not too hard. The problem is more so Big Bird. Yep, there's the big heart. I mean, Duis has cooties. What can you do? Just... Let's see. Trumpet 2. Oh. So if we get second trumpet, she will try to help, but if 20% of our employees die, then she will become a monster. So you become a monster if nobody dies, but also if you will become a monster if... Man, you are so unhelpful. If second trumpet is happening, I suspect a decent number of clerks are gonna die. Which means that she's still useless. Like, if nobody dies... So her thing is, if nobody dies, she feels useless and becomes the monster herself. But also, if she breaks out to help and people die, she still becomes a monster anyways. Useless creature. Okay, so when her counter goes down, her work success rate goes down as well. Gotcha. When she was hysteric, generating 16 plus boxes. That's helpful. Okay, so that actually explains what happened. When she starts getting all mopey. It's so weird that it shows... Okay, hold on. This has to be a design oversight, because the cliff-off counter shows up if you get the basic information, but the maximum cliff-off counter is tied to the escape information. It seems kind of odd. But whatever. I mean, with hers, it's really obvious. Because she'll be in a bad mood. So you just... Well, we got 15, and she's... Oh, man. So when she's in a bad mood, you get a penalty to your success rate. But if you can get 16 despite that, then you can recover her mood. Well, that would be nice. Also, we're getting Red Dawn. That's going to be annoying. But we should be able to handle it. We've got guys everywhere. Lots of guys. We have the most guys out of any facility. More guys than you could believe. You won't believe the number of guys. The moral of the story is white women are very bothersome and the most dangerous things in the facility. I mean, I guess you could call her white in a very literal sense. She's probably supposed to be Korean, though. It is a Korean game. But everyone in this game, they're made of paper mache, both in terms of their durability and their skin. Oh yeah, the clowns. Have you tried a mirror? What, a mirror? Do you mean the mirror of adjustment? No, I have not tried that. Unless you're trying to suggest something else. That would be crazy, though. I would never believe that. Of course, you wouldn't be saying something like that. No, it wouldn't. Let's see. Oh, there's 2 of them in this one. Decided to buddy up. I didn't know they could do that. Very few of the names in this game are Asian. There are specifically Asian factions in this setting. Interesting. Well, anyways, setting aside... Setting the important details aside... Yes, very important stuff. I do want to just shoot that one with a bullet, but... I think we got all of them. Oh, you better not get the fucking bird out, I swear to God. Please shoot him. Where are you going? He's... Oh, I thought they had ranged weapons for some reason. It's kind of mad. Oh, he's out. Wait, how did... How? Are you trying to tell me that enough people died for him to get out? That should not be possible. The clerks shouldn't be dying because the clowns don't even attack you. Okay. We got all of them, right? Oh no, we missed this one. I did not see that one. To be completely honest. I mean, he's working on the Portrait to Another World, which isn't even a... Oh, I don't think you can dodge his attack. Oh, fuck, he ate he ate bodies, huh? Oh, it teleported. And it teleported down there. Oh, it just eats the bodies by running over them, huh? That's annoying. Oh, the clerks are doing damage. Let's go. Come on, clerk style. Oh my god, the clerks actually killed it. Let's go. Now that's clerk gaming right there. This fucker is just ignoring all of my guys, doing 1 billion damage to my high-level guys. Stop running away and eating all these fucking corpses. What is this? I think we got through stage 1. It's reshield. I can't move the camera. I guess this is just as far as it goes. Oh, did we win? Okay, we got him. Chirno took a lot of damage from that. Was he just focusing on Chirno? Because everyone else seems completely fine. Well, anyways. Let's just try to... No, not repression. Attachment. Try to make the bird happy. It's not Angry Bird, it's Happy Bird. Is the way things should be. And fortunately, it does look like... When it says Cliff-Off Meltdown, it really means Cliff-Off Meltdowns. Ordeals don't make her upset. Or maybe they do, and just enough clerks died that she doesn't care. Maybe. God, they're like, how do we make the most annoying creature possible? Make her all sunshine and happy and rainbows and hearts, but then also if she gets out and turns into a snake and kills people because she's mad that not enough people are dying. Damn. That is annoying. I wanted to beat her to death with hammers, but unfortunately that doesn't work on abnormalities. You have to beat her to death with ego, and then she still just respawns anyways. Smile Ego Gear can devour bodies to prevent this issue. Well, I don't know who Smile is, but yeah, that would be useful. Or do you mean... Oh, this stuff. I thought the hammer had like a slowing effect. And like it had like AoE damage and a slowing effect. I thought that was what it did. Well, we got 16, so that's cool. The Queen of Hatred. Wow. It's another plus 3% to work chance. Nice. It's the Mountain of Smiling Bodies one. The hammer has AoE slowing. Why would the armor give you the ability to eat corpses? That would be weird. I mean, if it does, that would be useful. Oh, hey, look! Our energy is exactly 666. What a great omen. Omen? Did somebody say omen? Hold on. Something suspicious is afoot. Possibly even a leg. Dog. Dog. There's a lot of dogs. Man, check out this dog. Still gonna have to deal with a green noon. That should be fine though. It's just like big robots with chainsaws, right? So, I do love how we have like 5 or more employees. It's prudence over a level 100. 21 out of 5. I wonder if we're gonna pass that one. X4 Foundations. I have not played X4 Foundations. Would an Omen emote be worth it, or is the Brother Cotton as a clown better? I can do both. Omen as an emote, huh? I mean, the Omen is kind of circular in shape, so it would work. Well, it would work better, certainly better than something like a Conquest, right? Because that would look ugly. But an Omen, you might be able to do an Omen. What's the negative? -6? Ah, that's easy enough. We can handle -6. Give me the energy. How many slots do you have left? I'll be honest, I'm pretty sure I just have a lot of slots that I'm not using right now. More than enough to cover those emotes anyways. Nah, I guess I'll leave them. Do we need anything from the slime? Probably not. Yeah, we've got enough... Oh, we don't have enough boxes. That's right. Alright, Necromancer. Fix that. Do a little repression. Ever wonder how they make recreational drugs in Tritachyon? The secret is in Caphelin. The lore is connected. It all makes sense once you put it together. Yeah, we're about to hit noon. We're going on a killer robot hunt. You'd love to see it. Angela's an alpha core. More like Angela's a beta core, am I right, fellas? Angela thinks she's so damn smart, but she's actually just an idiot. There's too many of these things. There's way too many of these things. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter if people die. We're gonna do a reset at some point anyways. But yeah, it's kind of a pain to keep track of like 50 of these things. It's a pain. Like, you want me to pay attention to all of these fights? All of them? And also the Mountain of Smiling Bodies is probably going to break out again because there's 50 of these fuckers? Wow. What a tremendous gift. Thanks. Well, at least there's nothing up there. Well, you guys can probably wait for that one to just enter your domain. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. Boy, there sure is a whole lot of these fuckers. Oh no, the bird is out. The bird is the word. Well, I guess we'll wait for Mountain of Smiling Bodies to escape. Sure to do any second now. Let's see. Yeah, Mountain of Smiling Bodies is out, so that's why we're getting a trumpet. We'll just let those guys handle it. Cost an itty bitty amount of energy. It's fine though. How are you doing? Not too badly. Let's see, I think you've killed yours. You've killed yours. Oh, you know what? You guys were more successful than I gave you credit for. I'm used to being let down by my lower level employees. But it looks like they definitely got the job done. In fact, I think we're only waiting on Cadriel now. But that's not his fault, it's just because he had to walk further. Oh, is he just taking 0 damage anyways? Man, these things, Yep. Yeah, they didn't kill anyone. Wow. Oh, and, yeah. I mean, the trumpet's still going, but we did take care of the situation. Lockhead, once again, with the Chinese characteristics that I can't read. Yeah, there's a question mark at the end, so I'll just say yes. I don't know what the question is, but the answer is yes. Yeah, some of you may die, but that is a sacrifice I am willing to make. Oh, look at that, she's unhappy. But why? Like, a lot of people died. So something in here made her upset, and I don't know what. Maybe if we ignore her, she'll be fine. Stay in your damn cage. Stay in your cage, you goddamn animal. You goddamn animal. Because of anime. You fool. You have sold 3 generations of your family to the CCP, human farms in Cambodia. Just give her a back rub, she'll recover. Yeah, but I need to roll a 16 or higher on the D20 by the looks of it, and I don't believe Riz her. Wow, incredible. You know, this is the great thing about live streaming, is I've only got the smartest people in my chat with the best ideas. You won't find these kinds of ideas on any other channel, by the way. Only the smartest people gather here, which is why we get such advice as, give her a back rub and Riz her. It takes a lot of brain power. You gotta have at least 3 brain cells to come up with that one. And that, you know what? 3 brain cells is more than the average, which is 2 brain cells, so I'm told. You know, people often talk about losing their brain cell and going down to the last brain cell. So having 3 is kind of is quite the advantage in this day and age. Three brain cells in this economy? It's more likely than you think. Alright, go talk to the empty room where there's nothing there. Man, I kind of wish that they saved the name Nothing There for, like, an invisible anomaly. You know? Like, nothing, like, of course, Puppy is cool, But, like, for a name like Nothing There, I would have expected it to just be a shadow on the floor and, like, the breathing sounds, but no sprite. Because then it's like, hey, look, there's nothing there. Psych, it's just, you can't see it. Or, you know, something like that. But instead, it is there. What's up with that? This popped up last Star Sector stream, but I haven't had to pull any messages from the void for quite some time. But I don't think the chat is filtering much anyway. Well, yeah, that's probably why. Although in the last stream we did have some trouble getting links to work. Even temporarily. But it is what it is. Wow, that's a... Oh, I probably sent you. No, you need to send someone higher level. Hold on. Yeah, you can do this. Have you heard of the Polish city of Lodz? Oh, right, that's... Right. Yeah, I think Lockhead has posted that exact line before. It's probably a reference that I just don't get. Nor will I. I refuse to understand the reference. Nothing there is a bit of a mistranslation. Nothing to report, all clear. Ah, okay. I get in that... Okay, so yeah. If it takes somebody's skin, and then another guy walks in and they see it's just an employee standing there, then they would say, like, ah, yeah, nothing to report. Although nothing... Personally, I think nothing there as a translation definitely has more aura to it. You know, it definitely has a bit more swag. It's got that, you know, it factor. Like, as a name, it's definitely very spooky and very scary. I'm not sure even skeletons can match up to that level of scariness. Yeah, you hear somebody screaming behind the door, you check inside, there's blood splatters everywhere, and, like, the employee conspicuously standing in the middle says it's fine. Ah, must have been the wind. I thought I heard screaming and shouting and blood splattering, but... Well, I guess it must have been the wind. If you say it's fine... Can we get 400 energy? Probably not. So yeah, we're gonna have to deal with a meltdown. Which means that she's probably going to escape? Huh. That is moderately annoying. But we can live with it. Alright, go ahead, Junior. Get that one. Or rather, we can probably just spam the abnormal... Oh, you know what? I always forget about the Dreaming Current. That's a good one that we should be doing. Took me this long to realize Big Bird is a reference to the Big Brother. Bonk. Did we ever cross over the bird limit? I'm gonna say no. We have Big Bird and we have Punishing Bird. There have been no other birds. Well, unless you count the snake with its wings, I guess you could call that a bird-type entity. Man, I can't wait to... I can't wait for the Slay the Spire crossover where we get to capture the Birdonus as the 4th or 5th bird-type entity. Remember him? Remember Birdonus? We love Birdonus. He's got a very powerful name. Birdonus. He lets you know that it's both a bird and a donus. Very efficient. I think for this one, we'll probably just spam as many as we can. For this last one, that's what I'm thinking. Try and hit the quota before we have to actually deal with this. Oh, we could deal with it. I just don't want to. Quetzals are a reference to planet Venus that is not a bird. Well, it has bird features, like wings. That's not too far. Alright, you guys are done, right? Okay. We'll wait for those to finish. We kind of have to trigger it with something else to clear out the negatives, don't we? I guess that's fine. You can trigger it with anything, really. Humans are featherless bipeds, but what are the birds? Queen of Hatred is not a bird. Well, what do you know, Malkuth? When was the last time the Queen of Hatred was in your department, You're up here with the Teths and the Zayans. When's the last time the Queen of Hatred was up in the control department? Do you even know what a bird is, Malkuth? Or are you just making shit up? Alright, well, let's get everyone ready for this fun little adventure that we're going to have. It's going to be great. This is the greatest plan. Let's see, let's recall you guys. Let's see if we can get everyone some kind of abnormality to work with and just do it all at once. So one of you should be down here. Two of you should be up here. Let's see. Do a little distribution. You're already there. Two of you can come up here. I think that basically covers everything. Up there. There's a few down here. We're probably going to ignore these two, because they're annoying. You can't do any work, so you're fine. I guess we'll leave some in case it's, to cover the meltdowns. One of you should be over here for the dog. You guys can't even do this, can you? Right, you can't even do that. I have to send someone else. Necromancer, say hello to your old friend Censored for me. Thank Bina for saving us from the horridness of going over the bird limit. If it doesn't have bird in its name, it's not a bird. Is that how it works? So if it doesn't have dog in its name, is it not a dog? Well, that's nonsense, right? Clearly nothing there is a dog. Oh shoot, which one was I going to start with again? I think I was going to start with the orchestra. That one's the highest, right? No, attachment might be the highest. Alright, let's trigger it with this. She's immediately having a meltdown. That's cool. Okay. It's fine, right? If we go into her room before she does the thing, she'll be fine, right? It is funny that all of these work with instinct. Collect our energy and get the hell out of here. I mean, you probably don't need to, but I'll send you anyways. Your fortitude's still low enough, right? It's 4 or higher. Although, at that... what's your success rate over here? Very high. You probably get more boxes from her anyways. The singing machine is ass. We know this. And 41 is crazy, though. Might be able to stop it from breaking out. We'll see. Okay, that's basically everything except for like these two. Well, these three. She shouldn't be breaking out now. Nope, no, she is. She's breaking out anyways. That's kind of nonsense. Right. We should be fine, though. Yeah, it looks like the... I don't think I quite understand how her mechanic works. I have not quite figured it out. We should get enough energy in like a few seconds, though, so I think it's fine. The Mountain of Bodies is a little upset, but it should be fine. Yeah. Yeah, we're basically there. She's doing some stuff. I think we're going to call it as soon as we can. Yeah, -8 lob is whatever. No big deal. Maybe wait for that one to finish? Okay. Yeah, let's just call it there. Yeah, Queen of Hatred. More like Queen of Stupid. What an idiot. Okay, so the train is banned. The tree. I guess we'll just call that one the tree. We'll call it Frenzy, Re-extract. Okay, so those are your options. Re-extract, Frenzy, and Tree. Definitely no trains, though. What? You guys don't want the tree? What? You're telling me the tree isn't popular? Manager, I want the train. The train is forbidden. I forbid this. Train plus Hokma Lamau. Yeah, definitely not go doing that. We hate trees. I guess you guys are gamers, and gamers don't touch grass. And trees are pretty grass adjacent, I would say. They're not quite the same thing, but they're definitely related. Yeah, it does look like reroll's the most popular option, so I think we'll go with that. Alright, now we have the truth will set us free. Frenzy again. Intellect loses all meaning. Huh. Frenzy showed up again. That's interesting. These ones are pretty abstract, though. This is a tool lab now, don't worry about birds. Oh yeah, it probably is about time for that. Yeah, it must be fate. Or we're just running out of tool abnormalities, but that's besides the point. I mean, there's not that many votes, so people could overturn it. If they really want something else. I guess not, though. I guess not. Alright, frenzy it is. Yeah. With a landslide victory of 9 whole votes. Your scenario is reaching an end soon. Oh, thank God. Just do as you've done before. Although the energy you've collected will not be supplied to the outside, that doesn't mean your work was for nothing, or that this place no longer serves a purpose. My goal? Are you finally asking me now, after all this time? Of course, it's the same as yours. The conclusion of the script we have. If not, I wouldn't have a reason to go through all this trouble just to help you. The idea that I'm sitting at the bottom, oblivious to what is happening up there. It is an idea you might think of as true. Wow. God. Damn. I love dialogue. Dialogue is so good. Dialogue is my favorite thing. Thank you. Sorry, I recently read a book where like, the author's description of things would be exactly like this, like, all the time. The dancers were wearing clothes that you might imagine dancers would be wearing. Like, fuck off. Seriously. However, it is in truth, you who is unknowing. Pain, agony, regret, and the shadows of the past that would never release their grip on you. They've spent quite a number of days with you, but it is nothing compared to our time together. In the end, they never got to know you to the fullest. Those who could not accept their fate seem to have directed their anger towards you. Such as that one man, he who gradually broke himself whenever he was ordered to redact information. The unnecessary leakage of emotion is unfavorable. There is something I need to show you, so you can understand. There once was an employee named Anya. She lived with her parents and her little sister. She eagerly wanted to study, but her family's financial situation wouldn't allow her. Still, she tried to join one of the wings. However, she just wasn't good enough for them. Poor Anya was struggling to figure out what to do next. She might even be considering ending it all as a last resort. That was until she received a letter from a wing. A letter that had a simple, yet magical line penned to it. You are qualified to join Lobotomy Corporation. Awestruck, Anya read through the letter over and over again. It didn't seem like anyone was pulling a prank on her, nor that it was a mistake on the mail courier's part. For a brief moment, Anya wondered if she even applied to work at Lobotomy Corporation at all. But she soon shook that thought off. That was not important in the slightest. It took the role of the courier. I took the role of the courier. I was the one who delivered the letters to people. I evaluate candidates to determine if they may join here or not, and bring a miracle to those who are qualified. Anya was not selected because she had excellent skill. She had a common trait that every person we hired had, but wasn't aware of. As you know, to become a feather, a part of the wing, one has to be immensely better than ordinary people. How could Anya, who had dropped out of high school, who had no special talents and lived in the back streets, manage to get into our company? Would her family finally be able to pursue happiness? All of this happened 10 years ago. During those 10 years, her sisters fell ill and passed away, along with her parents. Oh. Hokma, my goat, you can repo indefinitely. Hokma is Santa Claus in This Is Canon. Fight me. Okay. It was I, Barry. I was the one who delivered the letter. During those 10 years, her sister fell ill and passed away. Right. Where is Anya now, with her family gone? She is asleep down here. It is wholly under my jurisdiction to handle this, but I'll grant you access just this once. Call her up, please. Invoke. Now Anya is at work, feeling like she's a brand new employee who just joined the company, completely oblivious to the fact that it has been 10 years since she actually joined us. You could, perhaps, choose to pay a small cost to augment her virtues, such as fortitude or prudence, if you wish. Now, try to erase her, please. Okay. How do you feel? The Anya who was killed by a monster and that Anya whom you just erased are one and the same. They both evanescently lost their lives. Yo, is that an Evanescence reference? Wake me up inside? It is such a futile action, to wake them up and erase them to slumber, again and again. Both your attachment to the employees, and the Sephiroth's care and devotion poured into them, become meaningless here. Everything that moves and is alive in this facility is on pause. They await the next morning with their eyes shut tight every night. Those of the layers above did not know that. They spent themselves emotionally for the deaths with which they were presented. Bearing obscure resentment in their hearts, they put all the blame on those like you. Then they crumbled, just like that. I urge you not to worry about me. I will not dare to do such a thing. I have always wanted to be an important part of your life. Clear day with 8 or more employees. Temperance, oh, I mean, that's... We're already there. There's a screaming sound. Oh boy. Beating the challenges and then resetting has no advantage whatsoever. Well, we'll see if we can do Hokma's core suppression. Ah, right. I guess Temperance, so that we can get higher work success rate. Conquest has a little bit of West in it, which is obviously a clever way to incentivize players to put all guns on the left side. This is true. It's a very subtle, it's a very subtle suggestion. Intelligently designed. How did it feel to kill Anya from Spy Family? Great. Yeah, unregistered psycher. Well, we can complete his last mission and get the core suppression. We should be able to do the core suppression on day 45 or day 46. One of the two. Depends on exactly how it works. Oh. This kills people, right? There's no way it doesn't. Why are you at... Okay, hold on. Pause. Healing doesn't work. Huh? She's just taking damage for no reason. Epic. I think he would have a heart attack and fall down the stairs like my grandma. Well, that's a shame. Yeah, Deuce is... yeah, I don't know, she's just taking damage. What can you do? This is definitely a bad thing. There's ain't no way they just drop a heart in a containment jar and tell me that, like, yeah, it's actually a good thing. I wouldn't believe it. Alright, let's use it for 10 seconds and see what happens. Okay, yep, stat boost. Cool, cool. We love stat boosts. Those are great. Oh, she instantly lost her sanity as soon as I told her to put it back. Okay. Yeah, it's going to be annoying. And of course, the only other people, like, Duis is the one carrying the sanity restoring weapon, of course. Some real, every copy of Lobotomy Corporation is personalized. Maybe only one person can equip it? Just let her keep the heart? Is it really fine? There's no downside. There's no way, right? There's no way that she can just carry it forever. I don't believe that. But that is what you're implying, so I'll give it a try. Well, I should probably put it on someone else. We need Duis because she has the white damage weapon. Just another day. Let's see. Let's move 2 of you up here. It is a bit annoying that there's 2 floors, but you can't have them spawn up here. It's a little annoying. To quote a certain someone, have you no heart? Nah, manager told me to put it back. I guess we can just figure everything out by waiting? If one is ordered to turn their heart without attacking, they will lose their mind and have an increase in violent tendencies. Ah. Okay. Did I change a live moderation setting? No. Alright, let's try to learn more about the Queen of Hatred. Yeah, Melkith isn't train department, she's control department. Yeah. Well, if you're the control department, control her breathing, Lamau. What's the next one? If one is ordered to return the heart with 30 seconds, the same of... Oh, okay, so 30 seconds is too short as well. So, which seems a bit arbitrary. It's both you need to attack and also wear it for at least 30 seconds. I'm guessing if you wear it for too long, it also just kills you. Probably. Man, it is hard to get a good result with her, huh? Attachment is high. Ah, attachment's better. Okay. That makes sense. I knew insight was safe, so I've been spamming it, but attachment seems to be better. Hello, everyone. Hello, Stochastic Turtle. Yeah, vroom. Everyone should just stop driving and watch my stream instead. Then I wouldn't have to hear car. But alas, the world does not yet know. I think you mentioned during a stream that there was a setting for live chat moderation. I mean, there is settings. I didn't change them, though. Not that they seem to work anyways. Yeah, you can go do this. Collect those damn energy boxes. No oil. Hmm? Okay, I'm wondering if her thing counts. Okay, let's double check this. Okay, so I think I hold on. Let's try it. It does not say that execution bolts don't count. 1, 2, 3. So, theoretically, that should do it. You know, theoretically. I mean, so far, he's completely fine. Oh, yeah, look at that. I like how we get the log just tells us what the method already tells us. That's, wow, incredible. Yeah, it looks like it just gives you a stat boost. Increased HP and attack speed. That's pretty useful. And as long as you don't put it back, you're fine. Huh. That's actually useful. What the fuck? Why? Is that allowed? Are they allowed to make them useful? I didn't know that. It's the heart of the kill team. No, it's better than that. It's the heart of the cards. You can go work on this. I think we're out of higher level ones. Wait, why the fuck is there a random guy with no equipment? I don't remember putting you there. What's up with this guy? Pretty sure there's only supposed to be 2 people here, and you certainly weren't one of them. Maybe wait, how... I must have accidentally put him there, but I don't know how I did that. The reason it tells you the answer is because LobCorp players have no reading comprehension. That's not what I said, but okay. What I'm saying is that the log tells you the same information that the method already tells you here. It's written down either way. Lack of reading comprehension isn't going to change anything. You can get locked out of the ending if you go too far in a while, only focusing on spamming one of the 2. Oh, well, I mean, I did do that, so maybe I am locked out of the good ending. It does change things. I don't think it does. Gonna disagree. I guess we'll do the Night of Despair. We'll see if this pisses off the Queen of Hatred. Or not. Hopefully not. Oh my god, it works. Thank you. I mean, it kind of doesn't matter. Guess you can do this one. Dear God, it works. Just executing employees actually does work. Let's go. Oh yeah, we're gonna have another Red Dawn. But we know how to handle those. And we finally got everything on her. Okay. 0.7, 0.8, 0.4. Not bad. Vulnerable to pale, but like, that's pretty rare. In the name of love and hate. Very fast and very long range. That's probably good. Very long range means that it actually has range, because even long-ranged weapons, so-called long-range weapons, don't have like any range. You probably want to farm her for some equipment. It seems alright. Seems decent for the tier. Now we're actually getting good results with her. Attachment is the way. They're playing patty cake in the jail cell. What can you say? I guess we can work with you again. We can work with that thing again. You should be fine to do that. Doggy. No, I'm trying to click on Buzzard. There we go. Feathers are still considered very disposable in this setting. However, some might care to send a death squad in retaliation. I mean, yeah, if you're a feather, you're at least working for one of the wings. Not an important person, but you know, it's probably, for the average person, it's a big upgrade. They have a chance. A lot of bird metaphors, though. Like, there's the nest. Isn't there? Which is like where people live that's actually safe. Something like that. The wings. What's next? The talons? Because, you know, like a bird? Like bird talons? Feathers get to live in the nest. Okay. Which is the one place where you can walk without getting killed like 2 million... Yeah. Wake up in Lobotomy Corporation world. Immediately get killed. The end. That seems to be kind of how this world works. There is a Claw Corp. Ah, of course, Claw Corp. Oh, you know, of course, that makes sense. I mean, when you name a corporation Lobotomy Corporation, it obviously points to bird-type anatomy. That should have been obvious. I mean, I should have guessed. I mean, really, I feel silly for not noticing that earlier. Alright, well, I guess we gotta get ready for a clown-type situation. Which is not too hard. We'll just do that. We've got plenty of employees at this point. We'll send one of these guys to work with One Sin. Good old Skeletor over here. Sans Undertale on the cross. Wait a minute. Now that I think about it, this is just Sans Undertale Jesus. If he was that's what this is. If you really think about it. Alright, what have we got? Well, we've got a lot. That's 1. That's 2. Let's see. That's another one. You've already got that one under control. You have that one under control. That should cover everything up here. Let's check out this department. Anything down here? Yes. I would rather you deal with it so we can limit the friendly fire. Is there really none over here? I mean, if you say so. Punishing a bird is out, of course. Are you just going to stand there and do nothing, or what? Oh no, it just has a long charge up time. Gotcha. There are really none of them over here. Also, because my activation word was said. Oh. It's another... That's another 10 doubloons. Thank you for the 10 doubloons. I just think, though... Recently I've been thinking the word doubloons is just really funny. Wouldn't you agree? Where's the last... Oh. There he is. 10 fresh bodies. That's true. Oh, shoot, I didn't kill anyone. Whoops. Whoopsie. Yeah, that's my bad. Bleed for your king got one. Nice. The RNG actually worked. Pirates equal funny. That's also true. I think doubloons even is funny, even independent of pirates, but pirates are also funny. On the subject of gold coinage, there are gold foils out there. Gold foils of what? You know, Stochastic Turtle, you do have a point. That is true. Maybe that's why the word is boob and not some other word. It was deliberately chosen so that it would look like what it's describing. If so, that's a very smart move. Okay, let's see. Oh, you actually got the ego gift, didn't you? Wait. Hold up. You already got the ego gift. Nice. +2, +2, +4, Oh, man. That's a really good one. The heart hairpin is actually a really good one. Damn. Well, I'm just gonna hope that this works. Hopefully we get a 16. We'll get a 16, right? No, we'll do better. We'll get like an 18 or a 19, of course. Please succeed. Please, please, please succeed. And yeah, just do it. Nope, no, stop failing. I really need you to lock in. Okay, she locked in. Awesome. Okay. Teehee, I was about to go on a murder spree, but I feel better now. Thank you. Fucking, you know, little pain in the ass. Acting like she don't know nothing. Whoopsie, I was about to commit murder. Thanks for reminding me of the power of friendship, so that I would not do that. Thank you. Vile creature. The power of Yuri saved the day. Well, I mean, that's just lore accurate for magical girls. Joke is not mine. As somewhere, everything on the internet. Yeah. I mean, that's to be expected on the internet. Plot of Naruto in a nutshell. Yeah. More or less. You know, Red Noon is really not that bad so far. Because, like, the other Noons, like the green one, at least scale with the size of the facility. But the Red Noon only seems to spawn one clown. No matter how big you get. Despite not needing women to have children that come out of vats, the population of this city is dropping like a brick. I thought women in Naruto don't do anything. That's true. But that's not the part that they were talking about. We weren't talking about the Yuri part or the women part. We were talking about the power of friendship part, specifically. That matches the plot of Naruto. The power of friendship to prevent someone from going on a murder spree. That's Naruto. Women doing things in Naruto, of course, is not something that happens. Is this game good? Do you recommend it? Kind of hard to say. I mean, overall I do like it, but it's kind of hard to recommend, don't you think? Any Project Moonheads agree? Yeah, this one is so weird, because the Red Noon doesn't scale with your facility size. So it's so easy to deal with. How bizarre. Oh, this guy is running around. Okay, yep, chase him. Where's he going? He's going up. While you're at it, maybe get in front of him. Still gonna kill a few, but it should be fine. Yeah, I didn't even pull one off of Big Bird, so he didn't kill that many. Okay. Two of them? Oh. Two of them spawned in that specific hallway. Damn. Alright. There should... Ah, there's the third one. There might be a fourth one. You can do that. I'm not seeing a fourth one, so maybe it's just the 3. Do I want to execute them? I mean, not really. I think we just slow down this one. Man, the crossbow's so good. Oh, the clowns do damage when they die. Is that how they kill things? I actually never noticed that before. I didn't realize that they exploded. Yeah, Queen of Hatred's all moody again. I forgot to execute a few people before doing the thing. But we should have enough energy pretty soon. I mean, what's your... Actually, no, if you have execution bullets, she's not that bad. Oh, nice. Okay. No, you're already down here, because you're here for that. Okay. We can get you to do this. Beautiful. Punishing bird. Swoop is on the loose. Wouldn't you explode violently if you died dressed up as a clown? You do have a point there. You do have a point there. Clowns are well known for taking the martyrdom perk in Call of Duty Modern Warfare. So, I mean, lore-wise, this just makes sense. I didn't see it, but maybe the animation is just glitched. I'm sure they do drop a grenade when they die. That must be the case. Should be fine, right? We'll get 16 at least. No, we'll get 18. It's gonna go wow. It's gonna go maximal. Nobody tell him that grenades are actually made of clowns. Oh, we're actually gonna get the next meltdown? Really? I thought we'd be fine. Well, maybe. I guess it depends on how much energy we get. Oh, you fucker. You were short 1. How could you do this to me? How could you fucking... Oh my god. You were short 1. Come on now. Why? Yeah. Alright, we'll get these guys out of here. Oh, look, there's a snake. There's a snake in my facility. Suffer for the deaths of my employees? Nah. I would never. Should probably just go down here. Yeah, just ignore it. It doesn't have infinite range, so that's nice. Well, when those finish, we should be fine. And they should finish before Queen Bee melts down. Yeah, not quite enough. I really should get his gear. Yeah, we'll call it a day. Queen of Hatred is just a random bipolar girl Angela picked off the street. Well, last time I checked, bipolar people don't have superpowers. Maybe they could have, I guess it's Lobotomy Corp. They could have given her superpowers after the fact. Just kidnap a random... Yeah, just go to the back streets, kidnap a random mentally ill girl, give her superpowers, and then throw her in a cage. Not the worst thing they would have done. The time is upon you. It's time to complete the final piece of the puzzle you've been missing. May you have the best of luck on the last leg of your journey. Saying something like, I hope you will finally be happy, or that some of the leftover pain can be relieved now, have long become empty words. There are several more things I would like to say, but let me sum them up into one sentence. I wish you success this time. I enjoyed being with you for not only these 45 days, but also the moments you don't remember. Well, there is just one last Sephiroth you have to meet. He holds in his hands a warmth that looks so comforting, but he can shatter people's hearts like they're nothing. I have finished casting the roles for the upper and middle layer Sephiroth. It's likely that this will be not be the last time I do so. I may have to tell them again what I've already instructed countless times. However, you two will be different. You clearly understand why this facility exists and what your missions are. I expect that you will not exhaust me as the ones above do. Just keep this in mind. I will not come down here to the lower layer unless the circumstances require me so. That does not mean I will simply watch and do nothing, but I will not interfere for the most part. I hope we will never have to face each other from now on. It would only lead to both of us suffering. I'm probably going to do a memory repository if I have time. Angela was the best artificial intelligence I had never known, and you were the best architect that I ever was graced to meet. Back then, you simply could not let Carmen go. You were so desperate to keep Carmen on your side that you locked her in cryostasis pod in an attempt to preserve her body at the very least. But during all this, you were perfectly aware that Carmen's body had long become an empty shell. Our faces were full of grief, yet we ransacked her body and dismembered her core. In fact, I was rather relieved when you began to create Angela. You were wholeheartedly immersed in something, just like you used to be. That day, when she opened her eyes for the first time, I remember you were just staring through the laboratory's glass, not setting a single foot inside. You might have thought that you noticed me right away. However, I witnessed you standing there for a long time before you realized I was there. What inner conflict made you hesitate so? What did you think after seeing that piece of humanoid machinery who did not display warm smiles and genuine laughter Carmen had so naturally? I told you in so many words that no matter how many AIs such as Angela you create, none of them will ever be Carmen. Now poor Angela is merely assigned to direct us from a distance as we go through the motions of the play. If there is one thing I may have mistaken myself over, it is that I had thought you overcame everything. The truth is that you never have. 10 or more employees whose justice is 100 or higher. What days are the memory repositories? Because, I'd rather not accidentally go over the threshold. Should I rewind now? Is that an option? Is that viable? 46. Because if it's day 46, then we have to rewind now. But I'm not sure we can actually do this. 4 days. We might be able to. Well, you know what? Let's just do it. Fuck it. We will find out. If you don't know, then figure it out by doing it. Easy. Yeah, I know you can't do core suppressions on repository days. Okay, great. So we don't have... Well, Queen of Hatred is actually not that hard to manage as long as you remember to execute a few people. Yeah, no, just kill a few people here and there. No big deal. Okay. Yeah, it does look like the missions, we still have access to this mission. What I was worried about is that because we haven't fully, like, unlocked all the spots on the record team, I was worried that, like, we wouldn't be able to access the mission. But we can, and so we're fine. So that is nice. Yeah, these two get assigned over there. Max and Jake. I think we leave them there. We sound like these two. Well, no, this spot is pretty good. We also want Savior there. Oh, right. We also want to. Yeah, we want to reassign like everybody. It's Finn and Jake. Anybody else? I don't think so. Probably still need somebody up here to deal with censored. It's easier that way. Okay. Good enough. Yes, this is a Tritachyon black site. Looks like we keep everything about this guy. So that's nice. So you move up here. Let's see if we go get you guys up here. Let's skedaddle. Yeah, it's only a common result. Oh, right, these guys finished their training, didn't they? Well, I guess they're... Now that we've unlocked higher levels, they're not finished their training now. So, getting reset to this position is probably fine. Let's see, 16 out of 10. Yeah. Yeah, that one's already finished. It's funny that by the time you get to Hokma's facility, his missions are like not even, are completely trivial. It's hard to imagine that you're going to get this far without, like, most of your employees. At least have, like, having... I mean, the first one's only, like, 5. 5 employees over 100 fortitude. By the time you get to that point, wouldn't it be hard to even get that far without doing that? Like, come on. If anything, that sounds like a challenge run. Oh wait, you know, that's probably a good idea for like a Lobotomy Corp challenge run. Can you beat Lobotomy Corporation without completing any missions? Still probably easier than doing the core suppressions, but like, definitely an interesting challenge. I am being oppressed for telling the truth. You know who else was oppressed for telling the truth? Jesus. But, I mean, other than that, I don't think you have much in common with the guy, to be honest. Another guy is on the final stretch without any ego gear. A guy completed the game Core Suppress solo. Ah, those are interesting. Those are certainly interesting. No ego gear. That's got to be tough. I mean, if you get some items like the heart, that can probably substitute a bit of the... yeah, I mean, if you know what every abnormality is, you can probably substitute. You can probably pick out the ones that are actually doable. I am kind of interested, maybe not in watching a whole playthrough of that, but like an edited down playthrough explaining the strategy behind it. That would be pretty cool. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting I don't have Queen of Hatred now. We're fine. We don't have to worry about it. It's a non-issue. Yes, sir. We are completely fine. You better believe it. Just look up Lobotomy Corporation Egoless, and you'll get spoiled on the Abnos, though. I mean, this late in the game, I think that's fine. We will see. Yeah, the only problem is that now that Silent Orchestra is the only guy in here, then every time there's a meltdown, it's going to target him, which is annoying. But it should be fine. We should be able to make it. I will survive. Yeah, I left a lot of them with, like, nothing burgers of equipment. Purple Dawn, eh? I mean, at the end of the day, we just need to maximize our energy so we can get out of here before we have any serious issues, because I don't want to deal with the Silent Orchestra. I just don't. Alright. Let me at him. Kill his ass. Mods, crush his balls. Let's see. I guess, no, you actually don't need to chase this one because that's already there. That one's in a bit of an annoying spot. Let's see. They are resistant to black damage, which makes this a bit inconvenient. You can get that one. You can get that one. I think that covers everything up here. You guys can get that one. Oh, there's even one down here, of course. I think that covers all of them. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these try to let abnormalities out, but they do it really slowly. So they're fine. Okay, which ones are still alive? Is it just that one? That one and this one. Yeah. Awesome. Crush the ores. Oh yeah, it is kind of a ball. Ores are a ball-type creature. They fit within the ball genus. Genus balls. This creature falls within the ball genus. I like that. That's good. Blue or Bina's thighs. I mean, if there's anyone in this facility... Look, if there's any Sephiroth in here with the power to crush you with her thighs... Wouldn't that be Gebera? Like, strictly speaking. If we're talking about... If we're laying down the facts. If we're being objective about it and not letting your goth girl bias affect the discussion. Oh, there's gonna be two. I guess we'll leave that. Alright, which ones? Oh, these two? Oh, that is... Oh, thank you. If it was the orchestra, I would have been annoyed. But it's not the orchestra, so I'm not annoyed. It's that simple. Gebera got cooler before they could finish their sentence. What an unhinged thing to first show up to. Yep, I mean, what can I say? We're only having the smartest conversations in here. You really have to be very smart to understand the nuances and the complexities of these kinds of details. Bina would crush your orbs using her grip strength. See, that's exactly the kind of discussion I'm talking about. Rick and Morty fans could only dream of being this smart. Red Noon. Man, Red Noon really is one of the easiest, huh? Man, I love Red Noon. Now imagine how less chill you would be if you're fighting Bina. I would not be chill right now. I would be very annoyed. A Mori Dream Aubrey is just Bong Bong, but with a bow and a hat. That's definitely a sentence. That's one of the sentences. I'm not sure if it's a good one, but it's definitely one of them. Yes, the clown orb. Would you prefer I give you instructions on how to make a nuclear device? Buddy, you read my mind. I've been thinking about that for a long time. How exactly do nuclear devices work? Yes, the council would be pleased if you would describe the inner workings of a nuclear device. Are we gonna have enough energy? I don't think so. We're gonna have to kill the clown. Well, I guess it's not really the end of the world. It's basically fine. I am vetoing telling chat how to build a nuke. Aw, man. Aubrey is a toast-flavored bonbon. Bro doesn't know who is bonbon. Yeah, I'm not sure. If we're being completely for real. I probably know who it is, but I'm not putting the pieces together. I'm drawing a blank here. The revolver is loaded, but the bullets are blanks. Basically, I forgore. Bong Bong is the perfect being. Well, that's not helpful. Look up Bong Bong. That sounds dangerous. I mean, I get Aubrey being toast flavored because that's just how Amori works. But, yeah. I guess it's not a big deal if we just fight the clown. It's whatever. Fighting clowns is a dangerous hobby, though. Although, I guess Axer can handle it. Actually, pretty easily. Out of all the hallways you could have spawned in, this was probably the worst one, Harmony of Skin. I would feel bad for you, but you are a clown, so I don't feel bad for you. Well, if you choose the clown life, then you have to pay the clown price. That's what my father always told me. Well, okay, one of them is here. Where'd the others go? They're in the basement. Gotcha. One of them is here. Easy enough. And one of them is here. Think that covers all of them. Yep. We're in the clear. Okay, they're a little fast. Slow them down a bit. Yeah, that one's already dead, because of course it is. Fun fact, there are clowns in the city. Makes sense. Swoop is on the loose. Angie is running this game. This is true. Bong Bong also enjoy war crimes, saturation bombs. Alright, hold on. I guess I'll look this up now. I'm gonna feel real stupid if this is something I know. Oh, right, this is a Lobotomy Corporation meme. No, okay, yeah, I don't... Yeah, of course. This is why I forgot, because I've only seen this a couple of times. What's the origin of Bong Bong? I've definitely seen that before, but like 1 or 2 times. Bong Bong is basically the fandom's favorite nugget. Is it like one of the default names that shows up is Bong Bong? And then the fandom just gave her a personality because they felt like it? Is it something like that? Because that's what it looks like. I'm no expert in mimetic topology, but that's what it looks like to me. Bong Bong originated from a playthrough on 4chan. Bong Bong is one of the random names. Yeah, okay. This makes a lot of sense. Out of all of the things in Lobotomy Corporation, it might make the most sense. Yeah, let's just get a little bit of extra work experience before we call it a day. Bong Bong is a funny starry eyes, blue-haired nugget. Yeah, I did see that. That seems to be the one that they do. A 4chan playthrough, huh? I mean, it is an iconic name. And the design does look pretty good. Strictly speaking. We also have Yum Yum. Well, that... Oh, did somebody die? When? Oh, apparently someone died halfway through the day. I did not notice. At all. Oh well. Rest in peace, idiot. Lamau. Curse continues eternally, never broken. Feathers. Heal you. Alright. Well, we vote. We'll see if we can do the Hokma suppression. We will see. Curse continues. So eternal. So re-roll is an option. Eternal Curse. And boy, I sure do love Eternal Curses. Those are my favorite flavor. Countless Hunters and Disease and Injury. Those are some pretty tasty options. Technically not a bird. Oh yeah, there was one that mentioned feathers. I see. So I'm guessing, so based off what you guys said about feathers, what they mean by feathers are members of a wing. So whoever succeeds in hunting this abnormality gets to join a wing, is what it sounds like. I mean, you guys love re-rolling, huh? I mean, re-rolling is gambling, and gambling is good. So I can kind of see it. It's a little annoying that we're stuck with the orchestra, even if we do a memory repository, but such is life. Alright, we're going to need a tiebreaker. It's an equal between disease and injury and reroll. I might have to flip a coin. These are actual feathers this time? Why? Why would... There's no way this is referring to, like, actual feathers. It has to be referring to, like, joining a wing, right? Because that would make more sense. Saying it's actual feathers makes less sense. Do another pull with those two? I guess I could do that. Flip a coin. I'd rather flip a coin. Flip coin. We got tails, which means the second one. And the second one was disease and... Oh, wait, no. Hold on. I guess the poll decided for us. It just gives 1 extra % to the first option. Then again, re-rolling would be kind of annoying because you have to go through the same thing again anyways. So I guess we will do disease and injury. No, they had the same number of votes. It's just that if you look at the numbers, 11, 22, 33, it rounded up to 34. Yeah, we've got this dialogue before. So the problem is, can we fully expand the records team before we get locked into the end? Because I would like to do this, Doctor, turn off my cringe inhibitors. Now that's a Metal Gear reference. Alright, can we do a core suppression? Doctor, turn off my ad blockers. But Raiden, then I cannot save you from all the single mothers in your area. Just do it, Doctor. Expand the department to level 5. So I don't think we can do it. We need to set... Alright. This is annoying. We need to reset. Pick your poison. I think... you know what? It's Angelover. Yeah, Well, we've done all the missions. We just need to do this core suppression, and then we need to figure out how to do this core suppression. Reroll binos. What does that mean? Well, whatever. Okay. You know what? I think we're good. I think we're good today. You know, it was a nice, good, chill lobotomy corp type situation. Right. So let's quit while the going is good before we get into a bad type situation, or we have to do a core suppression like Bina. Yeah, I'm happy to call it here. Go back to the start of opening Bina's abnormalities. I don't think I can do that. I don't think that's an option. Or just start Hokmas. I mean, you're telling me to do things I don't know how to do. Right? If we rewind, we go to day 41, and that's as far back as we can go without just resetting the whole thing. As far as I understand it. Unless unlocking her core suppression allows us to go back further, but that would be a weird thing to unlock. So we will see. Yeah, I think for today, that's where I'm going to call it. You can go back another rewind, can't you? I don't think that's an option. I do not believe that. But we will figure that out next time. You know what? That's a problem for future me. That guy's pretty smart. I'm sure he can figure it out. So, with that being said, thank you all for watching. I will see you again soon. Car sounds. Love car sounds. I'll see you guys soon, and take it easy.